pull out the German minty muffins. Oh, because quite frankly, I just want to smell them. Because they smell absolutely phenomenal. Oh, gosh. If I could take this and transfer the smell to all of you. They're made of... They got molasses in them. I don't know. They're made of all this stuff. This is why they're like a treat. And I don't, like, give up them a ton of them. Hey, Teresa! Puppers is watching me do this. I'm about to head outside. It's a warm up here. It's 20 degrees. In Minnesota right now, 20 degrees is a freaking heat wave. I'm not kidding you. We've spent the past 2 weeks in negative. It's been freezing here. So this is definitely, hey, Robbie from Duluth. So this is like a warm up. We're having a heat wave here. So I'm headed out to the horses. I'm going to fill my pockets, as you guys know I always do. We're gonna, hey, Danetta, we're gonna fill our pockets with pony treats. Puppers is watching this entire process. This is my dog Puppers. She is a St. Bernard German Shepherd. If you're new here, hello, welcome. She's waiting for me because she knows I'm coming out. She loves when I come out. She is an outside dog. She was welcomed into the house as much as she wanted over the past couple of days. Weeks that it's been freezing here, and she declined my offer several times. So I understand the need to bring animals inside, but she wasn't having it. She wasn't taking the bait. She wasn't going for the gold. Were you, puppy? Nope, she was not. She was staying outside and doing her due diligence. Yeah, it's like warm out here. To me, this feels warm. It is 20 degrees. I'm going to be taking the blankets off the horses, and it's time to get their blankets off. They have had the blankets on for 2 weeks straight. I'm going to unplug the water. I'm going to be cleaning this out and filling it because we're getting low. And it's finally, oh, hang on. Finally warm enough. I'm actually going to clean out. I'm going to follow that. I'm just going to unplug it from the inside. Let's see here. We're going to unplug that. We're going to unplug that. We're just going to stay safe and unplug everything. So they're getting their blankets off today. The minis are getting their blankets off today. Everybody needs a break. The blankets are good, but when they have them on too long, they start to get itchy and annoyed. She is looking for a treat. Hi. Is that what you wanted? Yes, Mama. That's just what I wanted. Thank you. We're going to pull this out. And hopefully I'm going to be able to dump this. The tank freezes to the ground in this cold. All she's going to do is look for treats until I don't have any more treats. So I'm going to go find my minis. Oh, there she is. Here's Miss Rose. Hey, Rose. You want a treat, honey buns? I know you're sick of that coat. You guys are getting sick of wearing the coats. And on Tuesday, they're all getting a trim. They're all going to get a trim. My farrier is coming on Tuesday. He was going to come last week, and I told him, please do not. It was so cold. I said, for your sake, for mine, for the horses, just being out here for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. You can have another one, honey. So can you, little man. Just being out here for... Okay. He's going to work on it. Like 2 minutes, and my hands were frozen. I can't imagine doing farrier work in the cold. And so I told him, no, we'll just wait. It's a little longer than he wants to go. I usually have them done every 8 to 10 weeks, but there was no way. Not in that cold. So Norman didn't get any. This is Miss Lovey. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome. It's always good to see everybody on here. we have one more treat, and that's for Norman. There you go, buddy. I'm even getting a little, my hands are getting a little cold. I didn't wear gloves because I thought 20 degrees is a heat wave. I don't need to wear gloves. It's actually a bit chilly. I'm gonna pop their blankets off. Hi, honey. No, I've been watching a lot when I can't be out here with the horses. I watch a lot of, I just want to get that off of your hair. Hang on, honey. Yeah, you have a, we're gonna have to brush, I'm gonna have to brush that out. She has a tangly in there. But I've been watching a lot of Warwick Schiller. He's one of my favorite horse. He's my favorite, one of my favorite equestrian people. And I've been watching him a lot lately. And I hope, he usually always improves the way I work with the horses. And he's been posting some great videos lately. So that's what I've been doing. So let's pull these guys up here and take off some coats. Puppers. You best be good. You know me? You know me. Oh, thank you. Puppers, no. Norman, oh. All right. How does it feel? I'm guessing they will, I'm guessing they will go out and roll out in the snow out in the field because I opened up the gate so that they can go out there if they want to. And I'm guessing they'll head out and roll because it gets itchy under these coats after having them on for so long. Oh, let me tell you guys, it's still a little chilly. I might head back in and get some gloves on after I take off her coat. Lovey's a little bit more skittish, a little bit more nervous. She's a little bit more work. But, where do I want to set this? Hi. So I was learning from Warwick Schiller, who I love to watch. He has a lot of horse content, but he was just talking about how horses that have had negative experiences with people, a lot of times we want to touch them and we want to love on them, and they're not asking for it. And I think a lot of times Lovey isn't asking for it, and I do it anyway because I want so much to connect with her. And he was just talking about letting them come into your space and actually ask to be touched instead of just stepping into their space and touching them. And it's just like a respect thing. And so, hi. So I've been trying to do that more with her. She thinks I have a treat. I don't have a treat, honey. Now she's just licking my hand. But I think that's a big thing with Lovey is, you know, she wasn't treated well before me. And all right. I'm gonna pull her blanket off while she's right here because I have a feeling they're gonna head out and then I'm not gonna be able to get her. So let's do that now. Set this down. Puppers, no. Good girl. That a girl. You behave so nicely for that. Thank you. Well, thank you. Good girl. Hey, Normie. Hello, everyone. If you're new, this is Norman. He's an Arabian gelding. Hard to believe he'll be 18 this year. My screen got all dusty. He'll be 18 this year, and this is Miss Lovey. We don't actually know her age completely because she's from a kill pen, but she is a senior. Hey, girl. I'm gonna have to brush out your pixie braids. She's looking so good, though. Look at her body condition, you guys. I mean, just thinking about her when she first came here and what she looked like and the condition that she's put on. She looks so good compared to when she came here. Normie just had their molasses treats, and he just had those. And I try to be careful with him because he has arthritis, and he is a good size Arabian. He is a Polish Arabian, so he has a different build to him. And I love spoiling my horses, but I try not to give them too much because he does have arthritis, and I just want to keep his body condition good. And he has really good body condition, and he does get treats. But I try not to spoil him too much. Here's your babies. Hi. Yeah, you're a little spoiled. And now to the minis. We'll head into the minis. I need to take their coats off as well. Hey, Evan. You're so lucky to have purpose in life. Oh, absolutely. And you know, honestly, I guess when it's winter, I have more time to sit and think because I'm stuck in the house and I'm not able to be outside with the horses as much and doing things outside. But they definitely, animals do give purpose. And I think that I've been watching some bigger channels and rescues, and a lady that I super respect, love her channel, and I follow it. And she was just talking about how she didn't feel it's right for people to take donations if they're solely relying on donations to help horses. And I can agree with it to an extent. You know, if you are counting, if you are taking in tons and tons of rescues and you do not have the ability to properly care for them, and you're counting on solely on what other people donate, I don't agree with that. But I do agree with taking donations for rescues, because I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do without the help that I got. Like, just, I have enough to maintain them, but just getting them here, bailing them out of a kill pen, it took a group. And it's like, I have the area, I have the setup, I have the place for them, but just, you know, there's some things that when you initially get them that are expensive. And hi, you guys, yes, you got a smell. I know you can't eat me, and I still want to brush that out of your hair. Can I see if I can pull it out, Lovey? There, got it out. There. Sometimes they pick up a picker or two. And here. Oh, hello. So when she came, she was, see how, like, you can see where right here, where that blanket was rubbing on her right here? That can get really sore if we don't give them a break from the blankets. Yeah, oh, look at her. She just keeps looking for pets. Oh my goodness. You are such a beautiful girl. Now tomorrow, I don't think I can take my phone in out of respect for the rescue, but tomorrow I'll be visiting a rescue. I'm really excited. I've gotten to talk to the lady who owns it, and I get to go and visit some horses, a horse breed I have To say I'm excited would be an understatement. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. You coming with, Puppers? Yes, Puppers is coming with. But tomorrow I won't. Like I said, I probably will not be taking my phone in or taking videos or pictures. You know, it's somebody else's rescue and I want to be respectful of their property and stuff. But, sorry, I'm trying to fix this so I don't have escapees. But I will definitely give you guys I will let you guys know how it goes. I'm really excited. I have no experience with these horses. Puppers and Little John occasionally will run around and play a bit. But the ponies know how to shut it down if they're not into it. What the hell happened to January? I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say that. January went by a little bit quick for us or a little bit slow for us because of the cold. A lot of inside time. Oh, hey, Nicola, how are you? All right. I'm going to set you guys against a tree so I can take their coats off. They need a break from their jackets. Actually, I don't know. We'll see how Little John does. Hey, buddy. This is Little John. He got a new coat. Somebody gifted him a new coat. And he's doing so good. What a good boy. All right. I know you guys need a break. All right. Sorry, guys. Probably getting you all dizzy here. But trying to... Hang on. Hang on, buddy. I'm coming, I promise. He's waiting so patiently for me. Just trying to set this. Hey, buddy. I know. Good boy. Good boy, Little John. There. How does that feel? How does that feel? Now look at those back feet. You guys remember when he came, we had about 8 inches grown out on here. And his feet are coming along slowly, very slowly. My farrier has been working on getting his feet corrected. Little John, you haven't even been here a year and your feet are looking so much better. Rosie's coming here to hang out too. Yeah, he is... honestly, he has lost weight, which is excellent. The vet wanted to see him lose weight. I wanted to see him lose weight. He was way too big and the weight was not good on his joints or on his feet. And he has come a long way. Hi, dear. Well, hi, dear. He has come a long way since he got here now. Miss Rose. Hi, Miss Rose. I need to take your coat off as well. I got one coat off. Oh, girl. Now, Rosie was hang on, guys. Rosie was an Amish pony, so she's used to standing still for this process, but she's anxious to get this off. So give me a second. We're going to take this off of you. Here, girl. She's anxious to get this off. She stands really well for it normally, but she keeps kind of moving back. I know, honey. Hang on. All right, good girl. Their hair, they've had the blankets on so long that their hair is matted to their bodies. They will roll and look a lot more fluffy right now. It's like their little hair is just like completely matted down where it's normally a big poof. You're normally a poofer. You're normally a poofer. This is Rosie. Hi, honey. Look at it, it's all matted down. She's a very fluffy pony, but it's all pushed down. Yep, you guys need to have a good roll. Yeah. Have a good roll and get some brushing and feel better. Let's pull these out. I bet you Norman and Lovey are playing with the other blankets that I took off of them because I just left them draped over the gate. They're Arabians and super curious and kind of troublemakers, if I'm honest. Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, they're not doing anything. I'm surprised. Look at them. Oh, girl. Puppers is out. Oh, Debbie. Puppers, can you hold my phone? All right. Wow. I can't believe the temperature difference here is unbelievable. So, oh, let's see. Blankets will go in the tack room. Tack room needs to be cleaned out. Haven't done that in a long time. Here it is. You guys want to look at one freaking messy tack room? Here you go. Yes, if you're new here, my name is Anna. We're in Minnesota. It's cold. 3 of the 4 horses here have come from the kill pen. We've rescued a total of 7 horses from slaughter. This is Normie. This is Lovey. And then we just got back from seeing our minis. And so there's a couple horses that I've actually been looking at that this rescue I'm going to tomorrow has listed. And I'll tell you guys, they have the most thorough, they have such a good program for rescue. I'm gonna go get a glove. My hand's frozen. Or maybe being in the sun won't be so bad. I think I'm gonna get a glove. It's cold. They have a thorough adoption policy for these horses. It's just fantastic. And I really, after talking with I'm gonna put gloves on because I'm cold. Let's see. At least one. Okay, that's better. Oh, it is my pleasure. -20. Ooh. Don't live near Lake Superior. Yeah, that's true. I know, I can't complain too much today because it's not bad at all here. And look at the sky. It's so blue. So I can't complain. Nope. After having -20, -40 with the wind chill, today is like summer. 16 in Camas. So this is Major Normally. Are you guys gonna go for a walk with me? You guys want to go for a walk with me? No, but I've seen there's a couple horses that I'm interested in adopting. One of them actually came out of the kill pen that I bailed my other horses from. He was an Amish dump. And before he was Amish, he was actually a harness racehorse. And he's 17, and so that's a little older. I would really like, you guys know me, I go for I'm gonna sit down out here and just see what the horses do. Ugh. Lovey is looking at me like I'm smoking weed. What am I doing, my love? Normie says, "Are you okay, Mom?" Oh, I'm fine. Puppers to make sure I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm not good now because you're like sitting on me. No offense, you're like over 100 pounds. And you ate poop and your breath is terrible. I mean, no offense to you. Puppers, I'm good. I promise I'm good, Puppers. Oh, good grief. Hi, Noomi. He's just making sure I'm good, aren't you? Yeah, he's a sweet boy. Why are you sitting down, Mom? Puppers, enough. Enough, thank you. Someone got the zoomies. Little John's a snuggler. When I do this with Little John, he just loves it. Hey, don't know me. This is like their nap time. There's a certain time of day where the horses are very, very relaxed and calm and almost like falling asleep. And that is the time of day it is for these guys right now. So he is in napping mode. Hello? Hello? Is Jost in here? I don't even see him. Am I? Oh, Jost is here. Hey, Jost, how's it going? It's been a while. How are things in the UK? Jost is our UK friend. Hi. Hi. Hello. Yes. So tomorrow I will go to a rescue, and what she has is she has a rescue, but there are horses that are old or have injuries. Here comes Lovey. So she's got to come check out what's up too. But there's horses that are older or that have injuries or that aren't being adopted for whatever reason. And she has had this rescue so long, she has 25 horses that are sanctuary horses that just stay with her that she has permanently. 25, and they're all purebred of the kind of horse that I'm looking for. And I said to her, you know, I don't want to commit to this breed of horse because I have no experience with them. And I really would love to just see how we click, because I know that I click with Arabians. This is my favorite breed by far. I have not met an Arabian that I don't like. I won't know me. I have not met an Arabian that I don't like. I just love them. But I'm Central England. I have a horse too. Buster. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. What kind of horse is it? Thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness. But I said, I really do. I want to get a horse that has been rescued. I want to get a horse. I do want to help horses, but this year I'm not in a place where I can go and rescue from the kill pen. Last year was very hard, and I want to help horses, but I just know my limits as well. And last year was a very hard year. And so I know that this specific breed of horse has a lot of ones that are dumped by the Amish. And so I contacted her, and just upon talking to her, and she goes, why don't you just come and hang out with my 25 sanctuary horses? I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, just come. And she goes, no pressure. Just come and hang out with them. She's like, you can bring treats if you want. You can just, she's like, we have stuff here. You can just come and hang out with them. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. Because if you don't know if you want to commit to a breed of horse, going and spending some time with 25 of them, that's going to let you know if you like them or not. I feel like he's a camera hog right now. You are so cute. Hi. It's funny too, because Lovey keeps trying to kind of come by me, and Norman won't let her. Because, like, I'm he's he's my baby, and he's a spoiled boy. I love Lovey too, but you just kind of... I've been taking screenshots. You should email me a couple of those. I bet they're fantastic. Yep, he's pushing her away. See? She tries to come by me and he pushes her away. That's because, like, nope. I'm hanging out with Mom. You can get lost. There he goes. And they're out here kind of eating around on there's like some grass poking through the snow. They're goofy. No, so I think what better of a way to get to know a breed of horse than to spend some time with 25 horses of the same breed and with no pressure. Just kind of sit there and hang out with them. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think it'll be great. And then if I decide that that's a kind of horse I would like, there are several that are currently in foster homes. They put a lot of their horses in foster care. So they're in foster homes until they get adopted. And so there are several that I would look at. And so then they give you that information and you get pictures and they try to match you up with a horse that fits what you're looking for. It's only about 1 hour away from me. So my thought is, and she just said, once you get one of this, and I can tell you guys what it is. It's a standard bred. So standard breds are used for, a lot of them are Amish buggy horses, but also they are used for harness racing. And so, so they have horses, they have over the years, I mean, they've been doing it for, I want to say over 25 years. It's a long time. They've been doing it a long time, and they're really thorough about what they do. So basically, I have to spend oh, it's so peaceful right now. Oh my gosh. Besides Puppers over there, I think she found a mouse or something. But you have to fill out an application, and they're really thorough about it, and they do a background check, and then you don't get to keep your horse. It's not technically your horse until you've had it for a year and a half, and they do checks to make sure you're taking care of them and doing your stuff with them, and that you give them a good home. They don't just place them. They really do their background work, and the horses are inexpensive. They're between $300 and $800, which is extremely cheap for a horse. But they won't let them go to just anybody, and you have to prove, like, I had to take pictures of, like, my property and pictures of the horses that I currently have, and I had to fill out a vet reference form. I had to fill out my farrier form. I had to fill out personal references, it's not a simple, they really do their homework, but it's like, that way I'll help a horse that needs a home. It's come from, a lot of them come from not great situations, but all the hard work has already been done. They've already had like their vet work done, and they've already come out of like a kill pen or a bad situation. That's hard. That part I don't think I could do right now. It's very exhausting, mentally, physically, emotionally draining. So for some reason, I don't get any of Nicola's emails, you guys. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. Nicola has said that she's emailed me. I'm not getting anything. My email is up on, if you go onto my YouTube, onto my main page, my email is right there. It's kpfam4@gmail.com. And I have not gotten anything from Nicola. And I've checked like my junk mail. I've checked like my spam. I've checked everything. Nothing. And I'm not sure why. It's very frustrating because we love Nicola, and I used to email back and forth with her, and now I see comments on my things that she's commenting saying she emailed me, and she comes on my lives and we talk on here, but I have no emails from her. Very frustrating. Danetta and I email. I have Danetta's email. I had Joss as well. I don't know, Nicole. I have no idea. Hi, beauty. Look at her. Look at her. She's such a good girl. But there's another standard bred in this rescue that I have. Yep. Joss is posting it. So yes, that is it. The one that Joss that is exactly what it is. And I don't know what's going on, but that is the right one. And I know the email works because I get emails from people, and I'm just not sure. But yes, the one that Joss just posted on here, that's it. So if you want to write it down or something, and maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. But the other horse that I'm looking at is a over 16 hand tall horse. Now that's big. That's as tall as Phoenix was. Phoenix was a tall horse. And I never rode Phoenix. But Phoenix was a big boy. And this horse is as tall as Phoenix was. He's only 11, which is very, very young. And I'm really interested in that one. I like that he's only 11. I would like a horse to spend. Did Normie bite you, honey? You know what? He couldn't have, because you had a blanket on here. I'm just looking at that little spot where she's missing hair. Right there. I've heard of horses getting sore spots when you leave blankets on too long. Oh, she did not like that. Look at her. She's letting me know that she was not a fan. Here you go. Oh, come now. Oh, come now. I want so badly for her to be a little saint for my farrier, but she's not. I want her to be good, and I want her to do everything perfectly. She doesn't. And the farrier comes on Tuesday, and this last time was her best time. She did very, very well. But she's just touchy, and I'm thankful that my farrier is so freaking patient. He's so patient, and he's so good with her, because she can be a handful. And he does so well. They're not overgrown by any means. Can I see yours, Normie? Him I love. I just hardly touch him, and he lifts up his feet for me. Can I take a look? Yeah. So they don't grow as much in the winter. They really don't. Hi. I don't need anything. I was just checking. They don't grow as much in the winter, so we can go a little further. It's been probably 12 weeks since our last trim, probably about 3 months, and they're not bad at all. I just want to have them. I want to have them done. My farrier we don't like them to get overgrown. One time, I don't remember if it was like 4 months between a trim, and he was talking about how some people don't have their horses, they have them trimmed once a year, and I'm like, no. No way. I could never do that. They would get too long. Look at them. They're grazing on. There's not that much out here, guys. I don't know what you're even eating. They're just so happy to be out here. Buffy! Come on, Bups. What you doing? She has found something. I think something is tunneling under the snow like a little rodent. And she is just adamant about this. What is it? And the thing is, do I need to have another horse right now? No. And should I take one on right now? Maybe people would say that it's too soon after losing my other horses. But my thing is, like, I love riding. Like, it is one of my favorite things to do. We go out, there's trails through there. Once the corn or the beans grow, we go in between the rows. We go out here, we ride all the way up on, there's a big knob out there. You can like overlook the world. Down in here, there's little trails that you can ride, and my husband wants to clear some trails and you can ride through the woods. And it's just like, I used to take Moo out. Before Moo, I rode Normie, and then Normie's arthritis has gotten worse, so I don't take Normie. Then I had Moo, and Moo is my main squeeze. He was my main riding horse. Now it's like Miss Lovey, I think, is just going to be my sanctuary horse. She's going to be here forever. I like to do some work with her to keep her fit and in the summer and do work with her, but I don't know if she's ever gonna get there as far as riding. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how far I want to push her either. And so I just know that when spring comes and then summer, I am going to want to be out. I know I'm going to want to ride. And I don't want to wait until summer and then get a horse and then be like, oh, I want to go ride, because then you haven't built up a relationship with the horse. You haven't built up a connection with the horse. You get a horse, I say it takes at least a couple months. And then I say it takes a full 6 months to a year to really build a bond and really trust that horse. That's a long time. And so if I get a horse now, I'm hoping by summer we've built up enough of a bond where we can go and do a little bit of light riding and kind of build up that relationship. And I know I'm gonna want to do that, because I'm going to miss riding. And Normie can go. I take Normie out still. My daughter rides him. Normie can go out on short rides, but there's no trotting. There's no cantering. I used to canter on Norman. We trotted and cantered, and but there's no more of that. He's getting older, and I'm not gonna risk it with him. He has arthritis. And it's just like, that's why I really, really would love a younger horse. Something that I can build a... Mike's going to have to help me. I want him to help me lift this up, because I want to dump this out and clean it, because it hasn't been cleaned in a while. Half St. Bernard and half German Shepherd. Yes, she is. Yeah. Danetta, I'm so, like, I pulled up pictures of these horses and was kind of talking to my husband about it. And my farrier actually recommended this rescue to me. He used to retrain harness horses to be riding horses. They would bring him a bunch of horses, and he would retrain them from harness. They were just harness horses, and he would break them to ride. And that was many years ago, and he has said nothing but great things about that program. And I'm like, he's talked about it. I've had him for my farrier for, I'm gonna go see what little John's up to. Maybe he'll hang out with me. But he's talked about it for a long time. Hold on. Every time he comes, he's talked about it, and I really like and respect my farrier. And, they're getting to be expensive at rescuing a horse out of the kill pens. The horse market's crazy. A horse from a kill pen can be anywhere between, most of them are $1,200 to $2,000, and that's a kill pen horse. And so I figured, it's just the way the market is right now for horses is crazy. I'm gonna sit down here and see what he does. Hey, little John. This is my boy. This is my boy. Now what I'd like to do eventually is maybe find another mini, because these guys are such easy upkeep. Yeah. And they're just dang cute. And they really filter through. People get one because they think they're cute, and then they don't feed them enough. They let their hooves grow out. They don't take care of them. I mean, look at how stinking. And they are so cute. I can see what the draw is, but they require daily care. And they require maintenance for their feet. Their feet grow just like a big horse's do, if not faster. They still have their teeth still have to be, Rosie's teeth have to, every year she needs to have them floated. That means they file them down. Little John, he's just looking for a treat. Well, hello, little John. And how are you today? Yes, you're good. This is the pocket that had the treats in it. I don't have any more tweets. I'm so sorry. I don't have any more tweets. Yeah, I'm telling you, Mary. I said I'll know, because I told the owner's amazing. I talked to her for like an hour, and I just had such a great conversation. I had such a great conversation with her, and I'm like, I said horses a lot of times will pick me. And like, some breeds you connect with. Sometimes you connect with a horse on a deep level, and sometimes, you don't. And it's like, I don't want to say, oh yeah, this is, because if I get one from her, I'm gonna have it a long time. I'm hoping to get a young horse. 11 is young to me, very young. 11 is very young. I've never had that young of a horse. Little John's my youngest, and he's 5, and he's a pony. But I've never had. Hi, buddy. I've never had you need some hay? I've never had a young horse. And it's like, I don't want to get a younger horse and have us not mesh, because you don't mesh with every horse. You really don't. You don't. Sometimes your personalities don't click. And I don't want to end up with a horse that we don't hit it off. And so the fact that they'll let me come and just hang out with them just to see if I like that breed is so awesome. It's so cool. Hello, welcome. From Poland? Oh, that's so cute. Yes. So it is, okay, the name of the rescue where I'm going is based out of DeSoto, Wisconsin, and it's called the Standard Bred Adoption Program. I think they have a Facebook page. If you look up DeSoto, Wisconsin and put in Standard Bred Adoption, they will pop up. They're very well known. It's a Standard Bred Adoption Program. They're also on Facebook. So cool. So cool. And I want to share pictures of the horses that I'm interested in, but I also don't want to jump the gun, because sure, I've looked at their page and I've looked at the horses for adoption and I've been interested in some of them, but I also know that you just don't click with every horse. So I kind of want to go there first. My application will be in. It'll get approved. I have no doubts. And then I'm going to go out tomorrow and meet them. And then if I decide to proceed forward, they make appointments with the people that are fostering for me to come and meet the horses. And there's 3 of them right now that I've seen that I've thought, yeah, I would, that seems like it would be a horse I would like to meet. I'm not interested in a mare. I'm not doing a mare. I 100% no. And I'm not trying to be, I try not to be like judgmental, but I know how lovey is, And I know how protective Normie is of Lovey. And I think the dynamic, if I put a mare in with those two, is going to be horrid. I do not believe getting a mare would be a good idea for my two current horses. And I'm not going to bring something into the mix that's going to cause a huge riot and a huge battle here. And with those two here and the way that they are, bringing in a mare would be absolutely stupid. To put it nicely, I cannot get a mare. And they have several beautiful mares for adoption. They're beautiful, but I will not bring a mare here. It will have to be a gelding. Yeah, and I you guys know I love Lovey. I love Lovey. She is so sweet. I love connecting with her, building a relationship with her. I wouldn't trade Lovey for the world, but I will not bring another mare here because I have a feeling it would just put a huge strain on their relationship. And I don't want to do that. Ooh, Bubs, come. Little John just kicked her. I know. Are you okay? Did you get kicked? Yeah. Well, you best not bother him. He's a little... She went by his food. He's a little bit temperamental about that. Puppers is not happy that she got kicked. I saw that. You need to be careful. And don't go by him. He's busy. He's doing his stuff. Look at him. Look at her. Are you not having this, Bubba's? Are you upset? Oh, I know you are. Get down. Get down. Thank you. Good dog. Yes, you are a good girl. You are a good dog. Ooh, 18 and it feels like 8 with the wind. We have like no wind. So sweet. So my experience, because I have these two, mare and a gelding. Look at puppers. You're gonna get bit. Oh, look at little John. He says absolutely not. Bubs, Bubs, Bubs. No. He's done with you. He has had enough of this crap. So the minis eat, and keep in mind for feeding the minis. Okay, my train of thought. I have to come back to why I wouldn't get a mare and the relationship. But I want to talk about what I feed the minis quick. So the minis eat a lot. Have eaten a lot when it's been really, really, really cold like that. We stuff a hay bag with like half a bale of hay. And they eat that up in a day. That's a lot for mini ponies. That's a lot. But it's been so freaking cold, and in order to keep them to have a body temperature, we keep food in front of them pretty much 24/7. And I shouldn't say we, because Mike's been doing the chores for me because I can't stand the cold. I get cold and bad things happen. I freeze. I hate being cold. So I do come out. But Mike has been helping tremendously with the horse chores. And he will put half of a bale of hay in there, and that will last him about a day. Both mini ponies. That's not normal for us, but during this cold snap, we have to keep them fed. I would say they probably eat a bale of hay every 3 days normally. So I would say that's probably normal. A bale every 3 days. A bale lasts about 3 days, 2 to 3 days for the minis. Now, we're going to be bringing a round bale over and slicing it up with a bale slicer. And we're going to be feeding them that because we're starting to run out of hay for them. And so we're going to improvise because we have a lot of round bales and we have less of the square bales. So they have a bale cutter. So we're going to cut the hay up. We're going to store it. And then we're just going to feed them out of that. But yeah, I'd say it's about that. So what I was going to say is all of the rescues that we have brought in here, no grain. Rosie gets some grain. Little John doesn't need it. Rosie did. Now, Rosie, I gave her grain to get her back up because her weight was so poor that we had to give her grain daily to help her get up. I think we could start doing a little bit of grain. Again, she's in good shape, but just to keep the condition on her because she is a senior, she could probably start having, she doesn't need a ton. She's little, but I would say we could start using grain for Rose. Again, you know, here she is. You know, her body condition is really, you guys can't see it. She's so fluffy here, but her body condition is very good. When you feel her, you know, you push down and you feel it. She has good body condition, but in order to keep her from, oh goodness, I'm gonna come out and bring puppers because I'm gonna throw in some more hay inside for Rose. Wait, is my husband in here? Oh, where is he? I see Hey Magic Mike, but I don't see him. Am I missing my husband's comments because I can't see him? Yo, Magic Mike. Hun, are you in? Hun, if you're in here, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because I don't see you. Oh, dang it. I saw somebody said, yo, Magic Mike, and I'm like, wait, is he here? No, like, thinking about it, we brought Moo here, and Lovey and Normie did well with Moo, it was Moo and Normie were buddies, and then we brought Lovey in, but they still did well with Moo. They did well with Phoenix. When I had Big John, they did well with him. So, like, introducing a gelding goes well. And I think that's partially because Norman is arthritic and he doesn't run. He's not, and he's definitely the boss, but he can't be a bully because he has some issues. So I feel like that's why bringing a gelding in works good. I feel if I bring a mare in, Lovey's going to get ticked off and Normie's going to be ticked off. And I feel like she's going to get completely excluded. And my other thing is, I would much rather ride a gelding. I feel like they're a bit more predictable. And it's just a personal preference, and I have nothing against mares. I would just much rather ride a gelding. I've connected with more geldings than I have mares. I don't know. There's something about them. Moo was a gelding. Slim Jim that I had. Phoenix. I like my geldings. I really do. I don't know. So it's a personal preference thing. It's nothing against mares. It's just, you know, one of those things I'm going to take. I normally... Oh, that's just because I mentioned him. Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, so it's nothing against gelding or mares at all. I just personally prefer a gelding, and I know a lot of people that personally prefer a mare. Geldings are my jam. I love them. Nothing against you, Miss Rosalina. I normally feed them out of a hay bag, but occasionally, especially little Rose, I'll just put her some, and she can just have it straight up, because she is a little bit smaller. Here's Miss Lovey. Yep, so... what my plan would be is before I would bring anything here, we would move the mini shelter close to here. And this shelter that the minis are currently in, I would quarantine the new horse in. And I'm not quarantining because it needs to be quarantined. I'm not placing it apart from the other horses because I'm worried about it being sick, because it's already been through the process. It's been in a foster home. It's not a true rescue. It's already ran that course, but I want the horses to get to know each other very slowly. I don't believe in just throwing them together and expecting them all to get along. I like the idea of putting him in his own place, separate from everybody else, where we can get to know each other one-on-one and they can get to know each other slowly through a gate. And then, Oh, Nicola, yes. Thank you so much. I'll keep you guys posted on how I'm so excited. I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes. But I just believe in slow introductions. And so should we get the other horse, he'll be in a smaller area for a short amount of time just so we get to know each other. The other thing I've heard is that this breed of horse can be jumpers. And I don't really want a horse jumping my fence. So we would need to get our fence in order, get it. I don't even turn my fence on because my Arabians respect the fence, but they're pretty good with it. But if I were to get a new horse, I have to get the fence all up going and turned on. Need to get the minis set up in their shelter again because the new horse would take that section. And so there's some things that I would need to move around. So it's not something that would be happening like tomorrow. It's just something that I want to, that I would prepare for before it happens. But definitely something I'll be considering, and we'll see how tomorrow goes, because I think tomorrow will dictate a lot of what we do. Because if I meet him and I don't just like not like horses, so you guys know I'm going to meet him and like him because I like horses. So I'm sure I'll like the horses. But if I meet him and don't really, have that, yes, this is it. Yes, this is what I want to do. You can kind of get this gut feeling of like, yes, or, no, there's not my jam. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think I'll know after tomorrow. And then proceed forward after that and just see how it goes. Like geldings because mares and stallions should be too much of a show off. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe in having a stallion unless you know what you're doing, because it's just, in my opinion, very not responsible horsemanship. If you're not using a stallion for something, you shouldn't have a stallion. I've seen too many people, they leave the horse a stallion and then they have serious problems and behavior issues. And it's just like, I don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. Unless you're using a stallion for something and you're a responsible horse owner and know how to take care of one and deal with one, I don't know. I've seen too many people who don't know what they're doing. And then I've heard that gelding them late in life they will have stallion-like tendencies, because if you geld them too late, they can have some of those tendencies. And I'm like, yeah, no thanks. I don't want that either. Like, I like my geldings to act like geldings because I like the way geldings are. They're so chill. They're just so relaxed, and I love them. Definitely prefer them. I like my mares, but geldings to me are where it's at. So all that to say, I'm back in. 20 degrees felt great. I think I don't know, Mary. I know a lot of what they have are standard breds. I don't know if they have mixes. She does have one chestnut Arabian mare. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So do I. And she's like, I'll never ride her because she's sassy. And I'm like, I have one of those. So they rescue off the track. They rescue off of kill pens. Actually, she said they don't rescue off of kill pens, but what people will do is they know about her. So they'll pull a horse from a kill pen and bring it to her. She's like, we don't personally go and pull from kill pens, but people will rescue a horse from the kill pen and bring it to them because it's a standard bred. So there's that. But they get a lot of them off the track, a lot of them that are ex-race horses, and then ex-Amish horses, and from the kill pen. All my wolves are boys because they actually listen. Oh, I love it. I would love to meet a wolf. I would love to. I just think that's so, Katie, that's just so cool. I would just love to. You see it. I would love to experience actually meeting one and just watch like the differences between them and a dog. And like see it. Yeah, that'd be so cool. So a kill pen, here's what a kill pen is. So there's the kill lot, I call it the kill lot pipeline. So what happens is, here, I can actually start pulling stuff up. I can show you exactly what it is because I can get it on here, and I can show you the websites. They end up in, horses go to auction, horses in very poor condition, sometimes used and abused Amish horses, all different kinds of things. Hang on. Okay. They'll end up in what we call the kill lot pipeline. So what happens is they're going from place to place to place, being flipped. No one wants them. They have behavior problems. They have health issues. They have terrible hooves. They've been neglected. They're in poor condition. Some of them are injured. They go from place to place to place. Then for some of them, their last stop, for a lot of horses, their last stop is slaughter price at the border, where if they go to the border, they're killed. They're inhumanely slaughtered in Mexico. So so one of their stops is it's a kill pen, like hang on. I'm just gonna, oh, do we have it? Oh, not him. Let's do mine. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to find my, oh, I'm just putting in my information. I hope you guys can't see my computer. Oh, come on. 6. Oh, you know when you can't remember your password for the life of you? That's what was just happening to me, but I found it. Hold on. So this is one of the places that they will ship horses that don't sell to slaughter. They don't often ship to slaughter, but certain breeds they will. They also have donkeys and stuff like that. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here's what it looks like. Horses in the kill pen right now. They have a Facebook site, and then people watch videos, and hold on. I don't know, my speakers aren't plugged in or something. So here's a horse that's right now at the kill pen. Here's a horse at a kill pen. Some of them are in better condition than others. Some of them have riding issues. This one appears pretty sticky in the back end. You got this one. Up top, there's a whole bunch of mules. Hold on. So this is a kill lot that I have pulled my horses from, a lot of horses. These are donkeys that are in there. So they go through place to place to place, and then a lot of them will end up, just depending on what their condition is, will end up shipping to slaughter. Some of them don't, some of them do, just depending on the situation. Yeah, Brittany, it's a terrible, it's corrupt. The horse world is corrupt here. Here's another one. Here's another one. This one's actually a very nice horse. Sometimes you get really thin, poor condition. That's my horse Lovey that you guys just saw, that I was just outside with my Arabian mare. She was in poor condition. In fact, hold on. Let me look. Hang on. So this is our website. Here's Phoenix. And this is about us. This is our website. So this was Miss Lovey. This is the horse that I just was outside showing you guys. This was Miss Lovey like the day after she came. Isn't she gorgeous? But on here we have our rescues, and you can go on and click on our different rescues. And one of them is Lovey. She's outside right now. So this is her when she came. This is her head that had a halter grown into it. She had to have part of her head shaved. Look at how thin she is. There's the other part of her head. It stunk so bad. She was thin and in poor condition. And this is from the summer. She snapped back out of it. And you guys saw her today. She looks amazing. Some of them are cheaper and some of them aren't. Lovey here was pretty cheap because she was in such rough condition that she was a cheap horse. Is that our rescues? If we click on where's Mr. Phoenix? So Mr. Phoenix crossed over into the Rainbow Bridge. This was Phoenix when I brought him home. His condition was was the worst. He was the worst shape I've seen for a horse that I've had. And this is right before he was put down. And that's the condition. After I had him for, oh gosh, 12 weeks. And it turned out he was missing so many teeth that his quality of life would have been very poor, especially considering what this winter was like. But yeah, we went from here to here, and he was amazing. I have to update Mr. Moose. I have to update Mr. Moose. Because Mr. Moo is no longer with us, and I haven't changed that on my website. I have Slim Jim. Slim Jim was also in this is Slim. He was in poor condition. He was similar to Phoenix in body condition, but he was a little bit bigger. But he had some serious stomach issues. He had sand. His stomach was filled with sand, and look at him. He made such an insane turnaround. But after 6 months, without the surgery, with the surgery, he only had a 50% chance of making it through surgery. And the surgery was $12,000. And he was an older horse. And so we made the decision to have him peacefully euthanized, because it just wasn't fair to him. Big John was also not in good shape. Here he is. I don't have a picture of his body condition, but he had literal marks from being chained and being harnessed. His body had marks all over it. He was such a cool horse. Oh, sorry, my lighting. He's such a cool horse. But yeah, Phoenix, can you imagine feeding, I was doing mash like 4 times a day. Can you imagine doing mash in that cold? I mean, water is literally freezing when you throw it in the air. For 2 weeks of that cold, there's no way I could have done it. There's no way. And that's what the vet said. She's just like, you have to be realistic about what you can do and can't do. And his prognosis was pretty. Now here's Miss Rose. Miss Rosie girl. I have to update all of these because I have new pictures of all of these babies. There's Miss Rosie. Let's see here. Little John. Gosh, I remember Little John's feet. Oh, look at how long the fronts are. And then I just saved some pictures of the backs of his because I wanted to give you guys a comparison after he gets his feet done this next time, so you guys can see the difference. But here's Mr. Normandy. I have to do a shout out for Mr. Normandy right here because he is This is the standard bred adoption program. This is the program that I'm going to be visiting tomorrow. The place I'm going to be visiting, and here's the horse. Actually, holy crap, he's right up here. This is one of the horses that I'm kind of interested in, and she said sometimes people aren't interested in these because they have a bridge nose, and it's called a Roman nose. And I looked it up, and I'm like, I guess I don't care. I'm not really I'm not super concerned about what he looks like, but here we got Lumberjack. Looks like a lovely guy, but he is 18, so he's a little bit older. But this one needs to be kept on a dry lot. He's really pretty. And this one is so pretty, but it's a girl. And it's a mare, and I like this one too. This is Earl, and I think he's cool. They're all kind of that bay, you know, but look at this one. This is Dasher. Isn't he cute? So guys, there are some options here in this rescue, but I'm just excited to meet the horses, honestly, and to see what standard breds are all about, because this lady just swears by them. She says they have the most personality and you'll just fall in love. So, you know, I don't think this guy, he's not necessarily cute. And I guess maybe I can understand why he hasn't been adopted yet, because he kind of looks like a giant moose. He's over 16 hands tall, and he looks like a beefcake. And look at his head. I mean, he just looks like a tank. But I really like him. I can't put my finger on why, but I just really like him. I think I guess I wanted a taller horse, and you know, I guess I've never been I'm not super worried about looks. It's a, you know, so his body reminds me of Phoenix. I agree. His build reminds me of Phoenix. You guys, Phoenix by all means could have been part standard bred. Look at his colorings. And the way he moved when he ran in the pasture. Could he have been standard bred? He was an ex-Amish horse. Amish have a lot of standard breds. That's like their breed. Mary, you're starting to make me think that Phoenix possibly could have been part standard bred. Look at this one. Aren't they just, okay, it's scrolling through. Look at them. These ones are the ones that are adoptable. I love that one. Tank. I thought tank or moose. But I stay tuned, because I'll keep you guys posted on on kind of how that visit goes. And then my farrier comes, and my farrier actually worked with this rescue and trained horses for them. And my farrier is coming on Tuesday. So I'm excited because I'll visit them tomorrow, and then 2 days later I'll get to visit my farrier, and I'll kind of talk to him about like what he thinks, because he's really knowledgeable, and I can talk to him about like, what do you recommend? What do you know what I mean? It'll be really nice. It'll actually, the timing is really good. And it's supposed to be warm for the foreseeable future. Warm, I'm talking just like 25 degrees and above. It's not going to be warm, but it's warm enough where I'm excited to be outside a little bit more, and I can actually spend some time, you know, moving things around and getting things set up. Yeah, I think so too, Mary. We almost named Phoenix Tank. We liked Tank for Phoenix. The thing about horses, I always try not to pick a name, because it always ends up being something I didn't pick out. So you guys know as well as I do, I kind of wait for them to come here, see what their personality is like, and see what fits them. And then, hey, Klausie, come here. Just like Klausie here. We had about 20 names for this cat, and he ended up being Klaus. And his name fits him so well. But I mean, we had about 50 names for this kitty that were so cute. And then he ended up being a Klaus. What are you looking at, Klausie? That's Klausie. You want to see Puppers? Hey, Klausie. Yeah, you seen hi to Puppers. Puppers is like, let me at them. They actually get along really well. They actually get along really good. Hey, little Klausie. We love our Klausie. He's a good boy. Sporty B is nice too, but now not as big and a little older. Yes, and Sporty B, from what she was saying, has a motor on him, and I do like I'm not as I don't need a super fast horse, and I don't need a go go go. You know, I don't. I just don't. I'm much more casual, and if I don't want a horse that feels like it has to work or needs to work or wants to work all the time, because I'm a little bit more of a casual rider, and that's why sometimes I think having an older horse would be okay. If it didn't come with all of the health risks and, you know, just things that horses deal with when they're older, and also the fact that you have them for less time when you get an older horse because they have less time left, you know. And so getting something younger would be nice. Temperament is huge. So I think just being able to, it's just a blessing to be able to meet a horse first and spend some time with it to see if you actually want to commit to that horse. I just think that's going to be the best. You know, I can go and I can meet it and just see if that's the one, if that's what I want to do. And, you know, if it's not, if you have to go meet 4, 5, 6 horses until you find the right one, that's okay too, because I'm not feeling like I need to have a horse now and I need to fill out the application. I need to adopt one right now. I don't feel like that. I just feel like if it's the right thing, it'll happen and the right one will come and I can hang out and wait until that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to put in the work and take the steps, and then I think the right one is going to happen. But that being said, I made the most disgusting banana cake. It is absolutely awful. You guys, I love cooking and I love food. You guys I posted some food on my channels. I have some food videos because I love food so much. I like to cook without sugar, flour, and processed food, so I make a lot of very healthy food. This is single-handedly the most disgusting banana cake I have ever made in my life. It called for oat flour, and so I ground up oats. I can't even eat it. It's so bad. Gosh, that's terrible. It is absolutely, without a doubt, the worst cake. In fact, before Magic Mike gets home, because he's on his way home from working, and before he gets home, I need to get this in the garbage can, because he was like, oh, I'm excited to try the banana cake. It's like, I'm going to tell him I didn't make it, because it is so incredibly disgusting. Like, look at this. It's like dense. Oh gosh, it's so bad. No good. No good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. This is so gross. I do not like to waste food, but I cannot serve that to anyone with a straight face. Nope. Oat flour can be tough. Oh gosh. I'm not sure what I was thinking. It was beyond tough. It was real bad. But like I said, probably won't take videos tomorrow. I want to be respectful of her space. I do want to mention that I have a YouTube channel, and I do want to kind of tell her about my rescues, but at the same time, I want to be respectful of her space and what she has going on there too. But I will keep you guys posted. I'll share an update if she, you know, I'll ask if she doesn't mind if I take some pictures. Maybe I could even take some pictures of horses, but I'll definitely share what happens there, because that's going to dictate a lot going forward. And then my thought is, I've been on YouTube looking for a lot of things about standard breds because I want to learn, and I'm finding there's really a shortage in people talking about converting a standard bred from a harness horse or having been a Amish buggy horse to a riding horse. Just not a lot about like retraining them and working with them and like the groundwork and all that stuff. And I thought, you know, if this is the route I go, I would love to do some of that on my channel. Even lives with working with them and just what that transition is like. I would really like to do that because I didn't find a ton of stuff. I wish I could have just found one really helpful channel just didn't find a lot, you know, on YouTube. And I thought, gosh, there's tons of people that are adopting standard breds and have standard breds, and they make good saddle horses. I'm just not seeing a ton about that. So, ooh, does she? I love Free Spirit Equestrian. I will look into her. I've never seen a standard bred on her page. I'm gonna look. How much do they go for? Okay, so between 300 and 800 for to adopt a standard bred from their program. And that's very inexpensive. But you have to qualify, you have to fill out a contract, and for 2 years, the first 2 years you have that horse, it's not technically yours. You have to abide by their rules, and you have to keep the contract. And then after 2 years, they sign out over the ownership to you. And I think that's fair, and I think that's right, and I think that's the right thing to do. If for any reason you can't keep it, goes back to them. If for any reason you can't keep it, if there's an injury, if something happens, whatever, that you can't keep the horse has to go back to them within that first 2 years, which I think is a fair ask and a right thing to do. So, oh, not standards, but several buggy horses. Okay, I got you, Mary. Yeah, I was hoping to find like things on standard breds, you know, and I did find some stuff, but a lot of what I found is actually like people that are like, for some reason, racing them on pavement. Like they get on and they're just flying on these horses. And I'm like, that's not what I was looking for. To me, some of those are just like straight up abuse. Like I'm watching those videos and I'm like, how is that even allowed on YouTube? Like some of the ways that those horses are treated is just, in my opinion, straight up wrong. Like, I don't know. I would think it would be very, very hard on a horse's joints to be on like pavement. And some of them have like the correct like shoes with like, but some of them were just like not. And the way people were riding them was just like, I don't know how that's not considered abuse, but maybe we shouldn't go down that path because I'll go off on a tangent. I don't know. And then I've just read so many things about just like stalling and how the new modern horses, like, you know, we're stalling them, and that's, you know, that's the life for a modern horse. Modern horses are used to stall life and, you know, no turnout. And I'm just like, you'll never convince me that that's okay. Like keeping horses in stalls. I understand that there's circumstances where it has to be done, but I will never be convinced that that's the best thing for horses and that they can just adjust to being in a tiny stall day in and day out. Like then you see people like, I'm having this behavioral problem with my horse because, well, yeah, you're having a behavioral problem with your horse because you're sticking them in a little 10 by 10 stall and you're expecting them to act like an angel. It's a horse. They're athletes. They're not meant to sit inside of a little 10 by 10. It's just, I don't get it. We're having issues. Okay, I have to go off on a tangent. Haven't done this in a long time. Gonna go off on a tangent. Have you guys heard of the channel Day by Day? I can't with them. This is family. It's Laura and her husband. They're in Canada. Their channel is called Day by Day Vlogs. And it is simply cringe watching their channel. Every week, they're getting a new animal. They do the most irresponsible things. Their horses, oh my gosh, don't get me started. They're just, 300 to 800, yes, yep. Clever Cowgirl is another one of my favorites. Yes, but it's Day by Day. If you watch, the channel is laughable. I don't want to give them views because they're terrible people. But at the same time, I'm watching it and I'm like, this cannot be real. And it is so real. And the people who are watching their video, they're just the most irresponsible animal owners I have ever seen. Oh, Mary, it's one of those things where you're watching it and you're like, this is so bad, I shouldn't be watching it, but you can't take your eyes off of it because it's that bad. Like, our cats are dying and we don't know why. We're putting out rat poison to get our rats. Okay. Common sense. The rats are eating the poison and the cats are eating the rats and the cats are dying. And then people on the channel are telling them this and they keep doing it. And people are watching it. They're showing their dead cats on camera. And oh man, it's just cringy. Guys, man of the hour. The Magic Mike.
I'm a man of the hour.
I don't know. It's the Magic Mike show. I'm talking. Oh. Oh, Raleigh, did you see the video that she posted where she was imitating Laura? Oh my gosh, I had to show Mike because I was like, this is too funny. She's just like, I am Laura, and she puts on her, and she has this wig on. Oh, and she has these glasses. So funny. Oh, it's clickbait all the way. Hi, Mike, you are the best. Oh, Mary, if you look up Day by Day right now, Raleigh's video is like the first thing to pop up. It's so funny. She's imitating Laura, and it is one of the funniest videos I have ever watched. If you're used to watching Raleigh and you've watched Day by Day, you will laugh your buns off. It is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the funniest videos I watched in 2025. Absolutely hilarious. Just, it is so good. Mary, you have to watch it, and then on the next live, you have to tell me what you thought of it, because I've never laughed so hard in my life. And then her husband comes on. They are so funny. It is so good. She's like, my cat just died. Oh, you guys, the worst thing happened. My goat. And by the way, we're gonna move tomorrow, and we're gonna get about 6 chickens. What do you think we're getting today? It's just like it's so dead on. It's so dead on that it's funny. Parodies are so much fun. Oh, Mary, you will laugh. Mike, Joss says hi, Mike. You can report. Oh, believe me, people have been reporting Day by Day. People have been reporting them for years. I don't even know how they have an animal. I don't know. I don't know how they even have, I don't know how they haven't been arrested. All of them. They're crazy. Anyways, I'm very picky about what horse channels I watch. Then I don't recommend watching theirs because it's cringe. Are you looking for some good food?
Banana bread, cake, muffins.
He's looking for the banana bread cake muffins. Does anybody want to tell Mike what happened? Well, if you come right over here to this garbage can. This is the worst thing I have ever put in my mouth, and I put a lot of bad things.
Okay, you don't need to say that on YouTube.
What? No, okay. I've had some bad food. This is the worst.
It smells good.
No, you may die. I think you'd probably choke. Just try it. Just try it. Mike, you don't want the cake, Mike. How is it?
Okay, nobody wants to see me that close. It's a very weird texture.
Don't eat it, Katie Moss. They all know. I was like, I'm gonna quick dump this in here before Magic Mike gets home so he doesn't try it. So I was literally.
Don't want the cake, oh boy.
Yeah. Don't finish that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Mary.
No, this is the worst cake. You guys, I think
Did you forget something?
No, I did everything exactly how it said. That guy needs to be fired from YouTube because I looked up YouTube on how to make a healthy banana cake and he failed me. Okay, well, I'm leaving a review.
Healthy and cake probably aren't the best in the same sentence.
Well, all right, you guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of here before I say something stupid. Something more stupid.
You're good at that.
Everybody. Thanks, sweetie. Everybody have a fantastic day. Ooh, by the way, if you don't have it marked on your calendars, we're doing a trivia night
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks on Valentine's evening. Mike will be my fellow co-host. Mike will be co-hosting. I will be hosting.
I don't think I'll be able to get on board edgewise, but
You're a co-host.
you
So I'm
you
the
talk
host.
a lot. Yeah.
I talk. You listen. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a semi fun little date night, and then we're gonna do the trivia games. It's gonna be a whole mix of stuff at 7 o'clock on Valentine's evening, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you're around, we'll promote that. I'll put it on my channel. We'll try to make sure, because we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna do some giveaway. I don't know. We're gonna do a bunch of fun shit. So it'll be a great time. I feel like doing a Perry. Peace out, Perry. Bye-bye.